famous for their tuk-tuks.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to the Siam.
The land of 1,000 smiles is all about the little things. 24 hours of flying being massaged out of my system. With its own unique brand of hospitality, Thailand has grown into a top tourist destination. It's no wonder everyone can't stop smiling. Welcome to CNN Business Traveller. I'm Richard Quest, this month reporting from the magnificent kingdom of Thailand, the country that brought us 1,000 smiles and is now one of the world's top tourist destinations. Now, though, other nations in the region are following the same tricks. So Thailand has to rethink its tourism strategy. On this month's Business Traveller, the reboot of Thailand's tourism.
Of these distant places, none is more exotic than the ancient kingdom we used to call Siam.
For decades, Thailand has lured travellers with its charm. World-famous food, those breathtaking beaches, all available at backpacker-friendly prices. It's a destination most agree it's hard to beat. A country that has mastered its marketing, Thailand reached a major milestone last year, surpassing the 30 million visitor mark. And this year, that number could reach 33 to 34 million. Some say maybe even 35. Translate that into cash, and it's almost $50 billion. Now the tourism minister is shifting the country's strategy. No longer is it just about the numbers.
We would like to be quality leisure destination.
By quality, what do you mean?
It doesn't mean that we only want the rich people coming to our country. We care for everyone. But we want to make sure that every size of pocket that you come to Thailand, that you will enjoy Thailand and really understand who we are and return.
I know you don't want to focus on the number. This shift from quantity to quality is probably the most important strategic change that's happened in Thailand tourism in 2 decades.
I have to say that now our target is no longer the number of arrival, but the increment of the receipt. The revenue coming from tourism must be increased because we are now a part of economy of the country. That is our target.
So the mission is quality, not quantity. If Thailand wants the longer stay and those higher spending tourists, it has to be at the top of its own game. Here at the Dusit Thani College, thousands of students are being trained to continue Thailand's legacy of impeccable service. This is a fairly major operation.
This is the simulation for the student to do their training before they're going out to the real world.
But this is a real kitchen.
The real kitchen in a safe environment.
What do we have here? What is this? Very good. Very good. I have worked in restaurants over many years as a student, but I've never mastered the art of silver service, taking a spoon and a fork in one hand and serving. Go on. Right. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're going too fast. So where does this one go? Right, here we go. Get it now. Get it now. Yeah. I guess we can't really serve that egg to anybody. The college was started in 1993 by the Dusit Thani Hotel Group. It came at a time when Thailand's tourism was just starting to take off and more quality hospitality manpower was needed.
Why is it so quiet?
Because they're concentrating. You have to do it with carefully.
Right. Carefully. The students can earn both bachelor and master degrees, and the college says 85% of students who graduate will go on to work in the industry, and not only for Dusit Thani hotels.
Let's get down to this corner.
The college is expanding the school to the Philippines. None of this may seem like a particularly unique skill set.
This is the housekeeping unit.
That misses the point, says the school's president, insisting there's something special about the Thai brand of hospitality.
Thailand is a friendly country. You can see that anywhere that you go, people smile a lot. And for Thai people, smiling means that I mean no harms to you. So we call this the gracious hospitality. Gracious means that you care about the other person, care about the other side.
Now, to the beginnings of gracious hospitality. The Bangkok Dusit Thani Hotel opened in 1970. It was Bangkok's first five-star hotel, and it set the standard for upper-tier service in Thailand. Dusit Thani is well known in the region and is yet to make a significant footprint abroad. With 29 hotels in 8 countries, the goal now is to expand to 59 properties in more than 20 countries in the next few years. This is where the newest chief executive comes in.
The visions that we have currently is proud of our Thai heritage, uniquely delivering gracious hospitality to the world. So that is my goal. So it's not only that I like to expand, our hotel footprint to the other countries around the world, but I like to also be an ambassador of the Thai gracious hospitality.
Next year will actually mark the end of an era, as the Bangkok flagship hotel is set to be torn down. It'll be rebuilt as part of a new development.
Let's talk about the way in which this particular property. Now, this is a legend, this property.
It is 48 years already.
So you're going to knock it down and you're going to rebuild it, but you have to keep the character, don't you?
Yes, we need to keep legacy, we need to keep the heritage. The spire, the shape, the look of the building, we were trying to replicate and bring back some of the legacy.
From the traditional and the old to the brand new. As the Dusit Thani is preparing to be rebuilt, international brands are swiftly moving into Bangkok. The Park Hyatt, for example, is finally in Thailand, and it's here to compete hard.
The competition is fierce, then.
It's incredibly fierce, yes. You have to be able to do the basics very well. And you have to have a product that is inspiring for people.
It also fits in with the government's strategy, doesn't it, of no longer having a numbers game.
People are looking for more of that luxury travel, whether it's here in the city, on the islands, wherever it happens to be. And now the opportunities that you have for that are expansive.
Thailand may be poised to be a luxury destination, but there's even another kind of travel it's hoping to catch. It's not Paris, London, or New York. This is the most visited city in the world. Thailand's gateway, Bangkok, has long been a beacon for backpackers, a playground for nightlife. Now it's looking for something more. With its vast array of offerings, from big conference centres downtown to beach resorts and beautiful destinations, Thailand is now also actively exploring and encouraging MICE to arrive. No, not those mice. These mice. Meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions. Whether you call it MICE or business tourism, Professionals from around the world coming to work and play in inviting destinations. It's not about the number of people these events bring in, rather it's the money that they will spend, 3 to 4 times more than the average tourist. Thailand is enticing these high spenders with infrastructure, subsidies, and of course that famed Thai hospitality. These mice just might be the quality travellers Thailand's been seeking. Currently, the TCEB says they're making up only 5% of incoming visitors, so there's clearly much more work to be done.
I mean, you must have this sense of anticipation.
Yes.
The man in charge of boosting that number is the TCEB president, Cherut Rankul.
So why is mice business? Why are mice visitors better, if they are, than other tourists?
They pay to be here. They spend more over than people who come as a tourist. So that is good for our country.
Mice is highly competitive, and you are in competition with other countries. So what makes you better?
Look at that. The destinations, the people, we have more middle classes and technologies. And now geographically, we are in the middle of ASEAN. And now in Asia, ASEAN has become more important.
Tourists that stay longer and spend more. There's another component to Thailand's new tourism strategy. It wants the visitors to spread out, going to different destinations in the country. So I'm heading north to see what else there is to offer.
The domestic terminal at Don Mueang Airport is brand spanking new. It's clean, well lit, there's excellent signposting, and it's here that I'm about to experience one of Thailand's largest domestic carriers, Nok Air. No one's looking.
Started in 2004, Nok Air now reaches 24 domestic and 2 international destinations. There are plans to expand aggressively into China. As a low-cost carrier, it's up against tough competition. Everyone's trying to spread their wings in this part of the world.
It's competitive.
Yes, oh yes. Oh, it's a competitive world with airlines.
Recently resigned Nok Air CEO and now the vice chairman of the board, Patti Sarisin, has been with the airline from the beginning. And now he's using his marketing background to give Nok Air that edge.
Somebody approached you and said, come into the airline business. We're starting an airline, would like you to be CEO. But what made you think you could do it?
I didn't. Basically, what the Nok Air is about is building brands. In terms of operation-wise, I depended on somebody who actually knew the airline. And one of my best friends, actually who's the chief operating officer now today, is an airline man. So basically my job was to create the dream, and he makes the dream come true.
I'm dream flying to Chiang Mai.
As an airline, I hesitate to say you're struggling, but you're not making money.
No. The key element that we are facing today is the fact that the yield is much lower than before. We have to basically reduce down the capacity if it's possible.
But your competitors are dumping capacity and at the same time pulling down the prices. Now, this is not just a story, I mean, it's happening in Europe as well, but in Southeast Asia, it's becoming almost an epidemic.
Yes, it is. But what we have to realize that the competitors are also now losing a lot of money as well. So therefore, I believe for the next 6 to 7 months, you will see that the price war will subside.
You're expanding to China. You are not expanding really elsewhere within Southeast Asia.
No. Currently, China is the way to go. The demand is unbelievable.
It's only an hour and I'm touching down in Chiang Mai. This charming mountain town isn't a hard sell. It's not surprising. The movies have given Thailand some of its best marketing material. Most recently, it's been the Chinese film Lost in Thailand that has given Chiang Mai a boost. As travel and leisure magazines pick for top city in Asia and third top city in the world, Chiang Mai is offering us a break from the bustle and noise of Bangkok and the sun-soaked beaches of the south. This is very different, the perfect place to tap into this tranquility. More than 2 decades ago, this sanctuary was started. The Elephant Nature Park that rescues elephants from the hardship of performing for tourists and the harsh labour of the logging industry.
There are elephants literally everywhere here in this sanctuary, 72 to be precise, and they come at you from all directions. Elephants!
Its founder, Lek Chalet, has a bond with the animals that is undeniable.
There are at least half a dozen elephants here, but as long as Lek is with them, they are perfectly quiet and docile. One feels quite safe amongst these giant beasts. Well, almost safe.
It's okay.
To date, she's saved more than 200 elephants, creating this sanctuary for these magnificent creatures.
How important is it for the tourists to come and see this?
Many tourists who seen elephant Thailand, they want to come and ride, but to come here, not to see the elephant and to traveling with respect. To see like this is beautiful, and I think it's very important to come here to care for elephant.
It's a real honour to meet you and to be here with you.
Thank you.
But now tell me, why do you love elephants?
You know, one thing that elephant teach me a lot. They love for life, unconditional love, and this is we have to learn from them.
Oh, fine. All right, you can have another banana. Oh, and another one, and another one.
Thailand's Chiang Mai is a place of peace, a true escape from the commotion of big city life. In a way, you could say this is the perfect symbol for Thailand's new tourism strategy of quality over quantity. And hotels like 137 Pillars House are having to follow suit, creating bespoke experiences, giving its guests something to remember. The hotel is named after the property's centrepiece, an 1800s teak house that's resting on, yes, you've guessed it, 137 pillars. Here, it's all about hospitality. Having seen success in its boutique approach to luxury, the brand is branching out to 2 other locations in Thailand and 1 in Myanmar.
Boutique market brings interesting new products to the market, and we're not alone. There are many operators going in this direction. I grew up in the age of true hospitality, and I think it's a return to that. The luxury market is going to grow tremendously in Thailand because as we produce products and services that give them the things that they don't have in the traditional big hotels, where they don't have to queue up for a buffet, or they don't have to queue up for a checkout or a check-in, or we're making that hospitality imprint, and I think that's the future.
How far ahead do you think Thailand is in its tourism strategy?
We're not necessarily far ahead. I mean, the Balis and the various prime destinations are very close on our heels. Their focus is still on a mass tourism product. So long as their focus is there and we keep focused on luxury, and I believe the strategy for this country is particularly right.
This belief in boutique travel doesn't end with hotels. It's been a key to one airline's success.
Thank you.
Bangkok Airways began in 2004 to brand itself as Asia's boutique airline. The company had been around many years previously, but to compete with new low-cost carriers, it made the conscious decision to look past budget travellers and focus on those who would pay a higher price if it meant more comfort and amenities. Reporting? I flew boutique as I headed back to Bangkok. In a practical sense, boutique gives me lounge access, even if I'm flying economy. And a nice hot meal is served on every flight. It's worked so far. Bangkok Airways was named Skytrack's World Best Regional Airline this year, and it has continually turned a profit. With its 50 years celebration next year, quality over quantity in the air, Bangkok is proving it will pay off. I'm back in Bangkok and searching for the last piece of Thailand's new tourism strategy. Follow the music, Richard. Follow the tune. Tucked back, just beyond the west bank of the Chao Phraya River, is the Kobkarn community, an historic Portuguese neighbourhood, finding new life with sustainable tourism. Local is the new luxury, according to the travel company Local Alike. Let's have a Portuguese cake.
Okay, 35 baht each one.
They connect local communities and businesses with tourists, offering intimate glimpses into real Thai life.
These is pork.
All right. Today, for me, it's a taste of royal cuisine. Local Alike founder Pai says it's important for these communities to take tourism into their own hands.
We believe that in any tourism that is better that the local people taking care of their own resources. So we put more emphasis on local people capacity. We're building that capacity first and then we offer tourists later on.
This idea of local experience is very much part of the new national strategy, isn't it?
I'm glad that it's become of the national policy so that we can distribute more income because it's one of the biggest contribution to GDP in Thailand. It will be good. I mean, it will be a lot better if we can contribute that money to local who actually need it most.
A meal like this is costing around $50, and 70% of that money goes straight to the host. Very tasty. With 70 villages all over Thailand partnering with Local Alike, the hope is everyone eventually benefits from Thailand's tourism boom. So back to Chiang Mai and the majesty of the elephants. And that's CNN Business Traveller for this month. I'm Richard Quest reporting from amazing Thailand. Wherever your travels may take you, I hope they're profitable. And I'll see you next month.